welcome to Sow Your Own. It's a bit cooler today. It has been raining. I've got a bit of a pool left in the top of my greenhouse, but I must admit I do kind of like those because I like leaving them, letting them to drip in, and it kind of hits the cucumber plant. But we are now officially in September. I must admit I don't want to sound like that guy, but I usually sound like that guy in every context. But where has this year gone? It's been absolutely mad. Oh, I think I've just seen a caterpillar over there. Give up with them blooming caterpillars. Yeah, where's this year gone? It's absolutely crazy. I've still got flowers coming through on these tomato plants. We've still got Cynthia down here. This growing up. I was thinking about sowing some more stuff and having I think this will be a third time round for late sowings, if you like. But it's just that's crazy. But I did also read somewhere that as we get older, our perception of time changes, because we typically get used to stuff and how long stuff takes us to do, sort of even like everyday mundane tasks like the washing up, for example, because it only takes me 10-15 minutes to do the washing up. Even though I do it every day. But yeah, it's even stuff like the washing up, because we get used to how long it takes us to do that. 10 minutes just goes, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. Much like this year. I'm not even 2 minutes in, I don't think, and I'm already waffling on about a load of nonsense. My goodness. Right, but that's not what I'm here to talk about, the perception of time and waffling on, although stuff like that does baffle me. But yeah, I cannot encourage myself to waffle on about nonsense, and I feel like I'm going to do it. Focus, Zoe. Focus. You can do this. You're here to talk about your greenhouse, not how the world works. Okay, now I've had a word with myself. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready for it. I'm ready to talk about the greenhouse and the greenhouse stuff, not anything else in the world. So today I'm gonna have so if you watched my last video, you saw me tidying up my brassicas, of which, I mean, I think it was tender stem broccoli. I still haven't checked my seed packet, but I'm fairly certain it was tender stem broccoli. I really don't know what to do with it. I'm still pulling caterpillars off of it. Although since I have tied it up to the greenhouse, it is straightening up a little bit. But if I am going to do some late sowings that I then want to put the stuff into the veggie patch, I do think I might just have to with them. But it's okay, because they won't go to total waste, because I can take them for the chickens and the little guinea pigs for the girl at work. Oh, I've just snapped a thing. Oh, I've got something tickling my leg. Oh god, it's all going on this morning. So yeah, obviously I've tidied those up, but I do need to have a bit more of a prune of other things. So one thing I've been looking at just recently is how to prune a pumpkin, because I want maximum out of this, and I do think I am only going to end up with the one for just Cynthia, of which Billy pointed out the other day that I was just so close with naming her something beginning with C, but that I should have gone for Cinderella. So this one's Cynthia. If I do get another one, that one can be Cinderella, but we'll see. I'm not hopeful, but as long as I can just keep hold of this one, I don't mind, or I'll be happy. So yeah, I'm gonna have an attempt at pruning that. I have watched a few videos on YouTube of pruning pumpkins, but obviously mine's a bit different because it's in a pot. And a lot of people were saying that, you know, it needs to be like a certain amount of footage away from the main vine and the last fruit and stuff. So I don't really know what to do about that, if I'm honest. So I'm going to do my best to follow what I've seen in all of the videos that I've watched. But then I think I am also going to end up making stuff up as I go along, which probably isn't great. I don't know if you've noticed this little setup. I'll bring you in. So I have already trimmed a couple of bits off. because this bit here was sort of growing out here, and the main reason why I did that is because I didn't want to snap it as I was coming into water, you know, like the potatoes. So yeah, where I said about Cynthia getting chomped on here, I believe it was Steve, and I mean, she's getting quite sizable. I've never grown a pumpkin before, but I think it was Steve that suggested putting some flat bit of that he thought it was slugs, so get some flat cardboard, coffee grounds and eggshells and grind them up and sort of like place it on it. So this really is just a temporary fix, and the main reason why there's a flat one there and then this one is because I was worried that that she wasn't going to be able to be supported on here, hanging down here, so I've used that to kind of try and like tuck it in a little bit. So I'm going to have a better go at supporting her in there as well. And then once I've finished pruning the pumpkin, I'm also going to try, as much as I love these nasturtiums growing all the way up in here, I don't know if they're really helping the pumpkin, so I'm going to try and like tame them over that way if I can. I don't know how successful I'll be, but yeah, whatever. And then I've also got some more of this string stuff that I'm also gonna wrap around there. But unlike the last time, so the last time I put all of this stuff on, I took it all off of this and then had to, I mean, it's only 5 meters, but it was still quite awkward where I then had to feed 5 meters of loose stuff of this around here, and I should have just treated it like a bandage. So if you've ever done first aid, anyone that's ever put a bandage on with proper first aid knows you don't unravel the bandage to put the bandage on. You unravel as you go. So that's very much my plan. Don't take first aid tips off me either, although I was in the St John ambulance for many years, and I think up until about 4 years ago I had like full first aid training pretty much every place I worked. Don't take first aid tips from me. Don't take gardening tips from me. Just listen to me waffle on about a load of crap. Then once I've finished with pumpkin, oh, see, this is what I mean. They camouflage themselves so well, these ones. I don't seem to have such a problem with the sort of like blackish colour ones now. But it's these, yeah, it's these little green ones, look. And because they're so green, they do just proper camouflage. Oh, I just had a bit of water drip down my back. They do camouflage up so well. Off to the conifers you go. Right, that's that one gone. Right, so what was I saying before I got distracted by the caterpillar and something dripped down my back? I don't think there's any more. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's covered in caterpillar poo. So there must, and I mean, this one over here just looks absolutely decimated. So there must be more oh, there is. There's a massive fat one over there. Oh, I'm gonna say, yeah, because this one looks like it's been absolutely just destroyed. Oh, there's 3 of them on here. There's one sort of quite sizable. There's one little one, and then, oh, there's a really teeny one, which I do think I am going to end up squishing by accident. Come on. So this is why I don't know if I just need to give up with my brassicas. Because I don't know if much is going to happen with them. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Again, I mean, oh, just look. Why? I mean, he's quite lively. And I see why someone wrote the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's quite big, see? Oh, gonna bloody take me down. Still time for it. Oh, right. But I am relieved that, yeah, that my caterpillar problem just seems to be over here. Although I think I am now using this one as a trap crop over here behind you. You can't see it at that camera angle. But I do come out and I do check my tomatoes, and there is no sign of any of those hawk moth caterpillars, whatever they are, that are absolutely huge. And apparently they glow in the dark, but I'm so easily distracted, it's terrible. So yeah. Where was I? I don't even know. I think I was talking about the pumpkin. Then I got distracted by another caterpillar. Oh my God. Here we go. So this is number 5. Oh, I'm not even going to bother looking at that one that I've got set with the trap pot. Goodness me. So yeah, I'm going to face this way so I can't keep getting distracted by caterpillars over there because they're just driving me nuts. So yeah, once I've finished doing sorting out my lovely pumpkin plant, I'm going to cut back the rest of this out of my potatoes. I'm going to harvest some, and I do see a rather large spider web in the middle there, so I think there might be a spidey hanging. That is a very big spider web, literally right in the middle. So I am gonna yeah, check it. Hopefully I'll remember to look for the spider before I start rooting in here. I don't want to, I'm not scared of spiders, but I equally don't want a spider in my hair, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I might harvest some of my potatoes, and I think that I should be all right leaving some of them in there as long as they're in a dark place. I'm gonna get rid of this bag here. I don't think these onions here are gonna do much more, and I'll probably do with these ones what I did with the ones that I took out of there, and I just cut them up a little bit, threw them in with some of my lovely own tomatoes, sautéed them with a bit of Lurpak lighter, salt and pepper, and had them with my lovely steak dinner a couple of weeks ago. So I'll probably do the same with that. And then I'm going to move those bags out of here, I think, and into the other greenhouse, because I need to work on rearrangements, I think. I'm not too sure. And then yeah, once that's done, I'm then going to come round here. I'm going to sort my cucumbers out because they've got a few leaves that are looking a little bit sad on them, and there's a teeny tiny little snail. They're less of a problem at the moment, but I'm sure they'll come back. And then I've just got this courgette that I'm gonna finally dump, because nothing's gonna happen on this. And I think I got a bit disheartened because the slugs just kept going at it, horrible things. Oh, and then once all of this side's done, I'm then going to come back over here and I'm going to have another prune up of my tomato plants. I've still got some flowers coming through on my original ones, and I think because these ones, the pots are over there, and these are the pot gang ones that are really growing into the middle of the greenhouse. So what I think I might do is, once I've moved those bags over there, I might put those down in here, and maybe sort of like spread my tomatoes out a bit, and water's dripping down my back again. And then I've got my pepper plant in there that is doing quite well, but I've got quite a few coming through on this one as well. So I am chuffed with that, and I'll probably tie them up a bit as well, I think. So yeah, I've got a few bits to do. Oh, and I see some even teeny tiny flowers just up here and here on these tomatoes. Oh, nice. Woo! So yeah, there's a bit to do, but I've got to do something to keep me out of trouble, right? I thought that was another caterpillar. Okay, so I don't know if you can see from, oh yeah, you can see from this camera that I've got the GoPro going in at this angle. And then yeah, I thought I'd try and get a bit of a bird's eye view, even though I don't really know at all the best way to tackle it. I'll tell you what, the nasturtiums growing right up in the middle don't help. Lovely. Right, so they were saying something about finding the main vine, but instead of finding the main vine, I'm going to try and untangle my nasturtiums a little bit. Oh, see, I've got more flowers coming in up there, but I think they're all males on the pumpkin, not the nasturtium. Right, okay, you can just grow in there, nasturtium. Right, and let's get rid of these dead flowers, because I did have off of this vine that was coming here, I did have I'm gonna cut that off because it's got dirty potato flower on it. Oh my god, I forgot what I was saying already. Oh yeah, that was it. So on the vine that I cut off from on here, it did have a couple of other fruits on it. So I did try tying up some of my male flowers ready to pollinate, but then unfortunately, although those fruits had started to set, I don't think they had enough going to them, or I don't really know. I don't really know how it works. I'm not gonna lie. I hope these camera angles are okay. My God, it really is like amazing here. See, now there's another teeny tiny little fruit coming in on here, but I've just broken it. I've just broken it off because it's already come through like this. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't really know what that means. I don't really know why it's gone like that, but that's not going to be successful. But there is another little one on that vine. Another little fruit on that vine. Is that another one up here? There's a sort of like the start of maybe another one up here as well. Right, okay. As long as we can protect little Miss Cynthia. Right. I'm just trying to get the nasturtiums out of the way so I can properly track where the vines are. Oh, and Flo's back to normal because she's barking at some. Well, I say back to normal. She's still a little bit poorly, but she's better than she was. She's got, bless her little heart, she's got a little urine infection, so she's got to have some special doggy antibiotics, and they had to keep her in for the afternoon, and it was the weirdest thing in the world coming back home without your dog, but knowing that you know, I mean, there's never been an instance where I've been at home and Flo hasn't been here. So that was really weird. Right, so I think I've got most of the nasturtiums out of the way. And this one must be a main vine that Cynthia's attached to. Oh my God, but I don't even know from which plant. Because there's two in here, isn't there? Oh, right. So this one at the front isn't really... So there's one here, which is going up here and going down. Like, oh my God, I don't even know which is the main vine because of how these have grown. Because they've very much grown into each other. And like proper intertwined around each other, so maybe that means I should have pruned it a bit sooner. Right, okay, so this is where I am just going to make it up as I go along. Really hope for the best. I'm not chopping off the wrong bits, but we shall see. Alright, so to start off with, oh, I'm sorry, Cynthia. So to start off with, I'm going to start nipping off these not very nice looking leaves, because I know that is a waste of energy. Oh, okay. Oh, there's also the stem of where there was a male flower and some other little icky bits in there. So we'll get rid of you, and we'll get rid of you. Right. Okay, oh, let's get rid of, where's this leaf coming off of? This one's coming off of here, so you can go. Right, so that's a main stem, and then this is a main vine, I think. My God, this is so confusing in here. I don't know how well you can see it from there, but I genuinely don't really know what to nip off here. I suppose this is why most people... now I know I can actually nip this one off. That was a good one to nip off, that one was. So the one I just nipped off... Oh, whoopsie. This is a problem of having two cameras. I forgot to start the GoPro. So yeah, this one that I nipped off, so it's got flowers coming in. But it's just a like little side stem off of the main vine, which is I think what most of them were saying to do and to get rid of. Right, that leaf looks a bit sad, so I'm going to get rid of that. There's lots of wood lice down in this compost, so I can only assume that that means that they're healthy. Right, there's another old male plant that we don't need on there. Right, where's this one going? That's a main. That's that main stem for that one, but that means that I can chop you off because you're another little sidey shoot. God, I hope I'm doing this right, because it does seem a shame getting rid of all those flowers. Oh, and look, there's another little fruit setting in there, but I don't know if it's too late in the season to now really sort of get any more fruit coming in. So that's why I definitely want to make sure that the fruit that I have got, for example, little Cynthia down here, that yeah, she stands more chances of surviving. Right, now where's that one going to? Right, so that is where a fruit was, but I'm not going to take that all the way back. I'm just going to take that bit off because that seems like wasted energy there. I'm just going to take that little leaf off there whilst I try and figure out where it's going. Right, so you're you going up there. So where the blooming heck are you come from? Because you're what Cynthia is attached to. And we've got some more shoots coming down here. So I think I'm going to nip that off there because there's just not much there. But I genuinely can't figure out which one Cynthia's come from, because that goes up and back round into there. What? Right. Is it off of this one? Oh, it's off of the first one that she's growing. Ah, right, but that's all that connected to that. Tell you what, pumpkin plants are a bit prickly and they do make you a bit itchy. Not gonna lie. Right, I'm gonna take that little side shooty off of there as well. And then where's this little? Again, it's a shame. Actually, I might leave. I'll leave that one to see if that fruit will come through. Right, so that's off the main stem. Oh, and you're part of you. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that one like that to see what happens. I think that's okay. I don't really know. And it was quite difficult to get those nasturtiums under a bit more control. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's try and tuck that leaf in there. See, I don't know if I need to take that one off because he's looking a little bit sad. Do you know what? I'm going to do it and just... Oh, really hope I've done the right thing here. Really, really do hope I've done the right thing. Right. Okay. It does look a little bit tidier. It's just these blooming nasturtiums. They're just... Yeah, grow that way. So as I have trimmed a lot of the foliage back, and it isn't sort of really growing up, it's more sort of still trying to grow outwards. I'm not going to bother putting any more of this twine on just yet, because I think if anything it's just helping the nasturtiums to grow over to this side. Although I think I might I'm always letting tea go cold. I think I might, because they did say something about nipping off the growing ends. There's a little fruit ski in the back here, and then there's another one there. So I think if I maybe nip that there and nip those little bits off, that might help those two come in. Right, okay, that's a pumpkin done for now. Okay, so I'm going to try and POV it again. And I don't know if on the POV you can see this big old spider web here. Like I say, I'm not scared of spiders. But I just still don't want one in my hair. I don't know where the actual spider is. I'm sorry, Mr. Spider or Mrs. Spider. I suppose you're probably a girl, aren't you? I think most spiders are female. I don't really know. Oh, I need my scissors. Ugh. Does this bit make you dizzy? I hadn't really thought about that. Sorry. Those sad little onions in there. Right, so I haven't totally destroyed the spider's web yet. I've just snipped that little bit off though. Right. Oh! There was a bit of spider web there, it made me jump. Right. I'm sorry, Spidey. Alright, put those in the other greenhouse, ready for next year. Oh, I've got 2 different bin piles now. Whoopsie. Right, okay, so my plan with this foliage is to just literally, although I say that, I have got some green ones in it still. So I might just, oh, they're a bit, oh no, potato. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, do you know what? Oh no, I ain't going to leave that one in. So I think you can do spuds sort of kind of ish over winter, can't you? I don't really know. I'm just going to grab at this. Oh, hope I don't destroy it too much. Sorry, spuds. Alright. It's just all a bit of a mess, look. There we go. Add that to the rubbish pile. I really am sorry, Mr. Spider, Mrs. Spider. Whatever type of spider you were. Alright, now let's try and get rid of some of these mingy bits off of the end here. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but we'll see. Oh, God! Knocking everything everywhere. Alright, let's get rid of all these bits of string. Oh, I must admit, that's the good bit about jute string. It makes me look really strong. I'm not really that strong. But right now, let's get rid of this rough, scrappy foliage, and let's see if we can find some potatoes. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's a couple more. They're a bit smaller. Oh, I think I found. Oh my God, I found a big one. Yeah, boy! Because when I put these in, I did put them in sort of like different levels. Oh, do you know, I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take that little straggly one out. Yeah, I did bury them in different levels in the hope that I'd have a good hoard. And I have had quite a few out of here so far, actually. Oh, there's a little one. Another little one, and they make amazing chips. Well, that one's like half a potato, but it's gone all slimy. Why's that happened? Does anyone know? What's that mean? Ugh, gross. Well, there's another one. Oh, well, I think. Oh, God. Oh, maybe that is it. I thought I buried them really deeply. Oh, God, could you imagine if something just grabbed me from the underside of that? Right, I've scared myself from rummaging now. But I know I've still got spuds in there. And I figured it was also about time. I don't leave any of my rubbish in here. I know it's how it looks sometimes at the end of my videos, but I do clear it out. And stuff like this I can now clear into my brown bin. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that's tomatoes. Which is, that's great. Honestly, you can tell you're an adult when you get excited about things like brown bins, and I had a new washing machine a couple of weeks ago. That was also exciting. Alright, so I'll just let you see these teeny tiny these teeny tiny little onions. So here's my little onions. So I've only had 6 this year. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at that tiddly little one. Okay, so I've had 7 onions this year. Not the biggest, but not the biggest size, not the biggest yield, but it's not always the size that counts, right? So this is where my onion bag is, or was. There's a big old Sherman or Hans Vermhat down there, and there's there's a few more dotted around in the foliage. Is that a good thing? Right, okay, now it's time for the cucumber plant. But I must admit, you must have seen me prune my cucumber a few times. That sounds a bit cheeky, doesn't it? So I think I might put this in fast forward mode, and it also doesn't give me an excuse to waffle on about a load of nonsense, because we all know how good I am at that. So I think I've pruned it okay. There's another cucumber down here that I need to harvest. It's still got quite a few flowers on. There's still a few more coming in. I think it's still happy, and it's shooting off all the way over there. I'm now gonna get rid of this datty courgette. Oh, and the kale's got some sad looking leaves on it, and there's a couple of leaves that look like they've been eaten by a bloody caterpillar. Of course they have. Why wouldn't they? God damn, honestly. Right, and there we go. That was that was easily done. Now I think the pruning of my tomatoes is my least favourite job, because I never know where to start. Oh no, that stem's gonna snap, but there's tomatoes growing off it, but it's going all a bit yellowy and brown. Right, I think where I might start is moving these tomatoes over in this back corner, and I also think I'm gonna fast forward it as well, because like I say, I don't know where to start on this one. Okay, and I'm gonna have a go at POV time lapse as well, but I don't actually know if this time lapse is the same time as this time lapse. So there's every chance that for this I've just worn my GoPro on my head for shiggles. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to make it work. That's the tomatoes all done. Let's get rid of all of this rubbish in my lovely brown bin. I did take quite a lot off of both, especially as I'm at a point now where obviously we're at a point in the year, not that I'm at a point, but that it just makes sense to get rid of what you don't really need, I think, and hopefully what is left on there will ripen up nicely. I did have to, well, I had to cut these 4 these 4 off because the branches that they were on looked really sad, and this big old monster just fell off. But I do think that you can, I mean, he is starting to change, and I do think that you can ripen tomatoes up indoors in your fridge and whatever. So I'm going to have a look at some videos on that and have a go at doing that. And then whilst I'm down here, let's just stick that in there, move that over there. Again, whilst I'm down here, I think I'm just gonna move my pepper plant over just to fill in the gap, I guess, because I can't move these. Can I move these? Can't move them too much because I have tied them to the back and to up there. But if I could at least maybe spin, oh yeah, spin you and pull you in a bit more. That sounds cheeky, doesn't it? Right, okay, okie dokie. And then this is what I've done with the pot gang tomatoes. So put them next to each other, tied them up here, and then I've also tied them to the back as I was playing around with them. Oh, I'll bring you in and show you actually. So I accidentally snapped the stem just here. So what I've done for now, as you can see, is I've just like proper tie wrapped it up against this stick. But I do believe there is a proper way of fusing tomato plants back, especially if they snap like that. So I am going to have a little look see and see what I need to do to try and keep that in. But yeah, hopefully they're happy tied up there and tied up down there. But that is it from me for today. I also need to go in and wash my arm because I've had an allergic reaction to something. It's very, very, very itchy on the inside of my elbow all of a sudden. So yeah, I need to go and wash it so I don't keep scratching it. But yeah, thank you. I've just noticed I've missed a massive bit on the top of my tomato plant over here. Oh, that was silly of me. Yeah, massive great big yellow bit, look, and I missed it. Oh dear, good job I spotted it now. Oh, and I've noticed another one of those green caterpillars on this tender stem over here, but to be fair, that's what that one's there for, because that is supposed to be a trap crop. Oh, but here we go, there we go again, stop it. Thank you for popping past and seeing me, much appreciated. As always, come back and see me again soon for, yeah, like I say, once I've figured out what I'm doing with this. I might have a go at another load of sowings to do some winter stuff down in here. Oh, and a load of my pot gang stuff, almost my second pot gang stuff is all germinated. So yeah, look out for that video as well. Whilst I'm here, I'm just going to quickly nip off this lovely cucumber here. I might as well, like the gift that keeps on giving. Nom 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 nom. Oh, so good. Really is good. It is tasty. I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing now. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm wrapping up this video so I can go and wash my arm, aren't I? But yeah, I know I've probably already said about 10 times already, but yeah, thank you very much for coming past and seeing me. Don't forget to come and see me again very soon. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me out a whole bunch, it really does. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Laters, daters! Oh my god.